Did you know that the average person tries on about 15 items of clothing before making a purchase? That's a lot of time in the fitting room. But imagine trying to do all that in a language you're still learning.
Oh, I remember my first time shopping for clothes alone in an English-speaking country. I needed a new jacket for winter, but I couldn't remember the word for sleeve. I ended up telling the salesperson, I need something for my arms. He looked very confused until I pointed at my arms and made shivering motions.
That's so relatable. Shopping for clothes can be challenging enough in your native language, but doing it in a new language adds another layer of difficulty.
But here's the good news, listeners. Learning English phrases for buying clothes is like building your wardrobe. You start with basic pieces that you can mix and match. Soon, you'll have a complete collection that makes you feel confident and stylish.
That's a perfect comparison, Amy. Every piece of clothing vocabulary you learn is like adding a new item to your language wardrobe. Before you know it, you'll have everything you need to express yourself clearly when shopping.
Exactly. And today, we're going to give you 90 English phrases that will be the essential pieces of your shopping vocabulary wardrobe.
Hi, everyone. I'm John, and I'm here with my co-host, Amy.
Hello, listeners. I'm Amy. John, I remember when I first moved to London and needed to buy clothes for the different weather. I felt so lost in the stores.
And I remember teaching English to students who wanted to shop confidently during their travels. Seeing their faces light up when they could successfully buy what they needed was wonderful.
Today, we're going to give you practical, easy-to-use phrases that will make shopping for clothes in English much easier. And before we start, if you find this episode helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Fluent Hub English. It really helps us reach more learners like you.
Let's begin with our first role play. In this scene, Amy will be a customer looking for clothes, and I'll be a store employee. Scene 1. Asking for help in a clothing store.
Good morning. Welcome to Fashion Store. How can I help you today?
Good morning. I'm looking for a dress for a wedding.
What color are you interested in?
I prefer blue or green. Do you have any in those colors?
Yes, we do. What size do you wear?
I usually wear medium, but sometimes small depending on the style.
I understand. Let me show you what we have. These dresses just arrived last week.
Oh, they're beautiful. How much is this blue one?
It's $49.99. Would you like to try it on?
Yes, please. Where are the fitting rooms?
They're at the back of the store on the right side.
Thank you. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Let me know if you need anything else.
Vocabulary and phrase breakdown. Let's look at some important phrases from this conversation. First, I'm looking for a dress. This is a useful way to start when you need something specific in a store. You can replace dress with any clothing item you need.
Next, what size do you wear? This is a common question when shopping for clothes. Sizes can be different in different countries, so it's good to know your size in letters, S, M, L, and numbers.
Another useful phrase is, would you like to try it on? Store employees often ask this when you show interest in an item. Try on means to put on clothes to see how they fit and look.
Where are the fitting rooms is important to know. Fitting rooms are also called changing rooms or dressing rooms in some stores. They are the private rooms where you can try on clothes.
And finally, how much is this? This is how you ask about the price of something. You can also say, what's the price of this? Or, how much does this cost?
Guided practice.
Now, let's practice these phrases. Repeat after me. I'm looking for a dress.
What color are you interested in?
What size do you wear?
Would you like to try it on?
Where are the fitting rooms? How much is this blue one? Thank you for your help.
Great job! Now, try to use these phrases in your own sentences. Imagine you're in a clothing store and you need something specific. What would you say?
Scene 2. Trying on clothes and giving opinions. For our second role play, Amy will be trying on clothes and I'll be her friend giving opinions. I'll play the role of Sarah and Amy will be herself.
What do you think of this shirt?
The color suits you well.
Do you think it's too tight around the shoulders?
No, it fits perfectly, but maybe the sleeves are a little short.
You're right. I prefer longer sleeves. Let me try another one.
This blue one is nice too. Try it on.
Okay, I'll be right back. What do you think of this one?
I like this one better. It's more comfortable, isn't it?
Yes, it is. But I'm not sure about the pattern. Is it too bold?
Not at all. It's stylish and modern. You should get it.
Really? I think I will. Thanks for your opinion.
No problem. That's what friends are for.
Vocabulary and phrase breakdown. Amy, let's look at some key phrases from this conversation. First, what do you think of this shirt? This is how you ask someone for their opinion about clothing. You can replace shirt with any item.
John, next, it looks good on you. This is a nice way to compliment someone on how clothes look on them. You can also say, that suits you well, or that fits you perfectly.
Another useful phrase is, do you think it's too tight? When trying on clothes, you might want to ask if something fits well. Tight means something is too small. The opposite is loose, which means too big.
I prefer longer sleeves, is how you express what you like. Prefer means you like one thing more than another. You can use this phrase for many preferences when shopping.
And finally, is it too bold? This question asks if something is too strong or noticeable. Bold can describe colors, patterns, or styles that are very noticeable.
Guided practice. Amy, now let's practice these phrases. Repeat after me.
What do you think of this shirt?
It looks good on you.
Do you think it's too tight?
I prefer longer sleeves.
Is it too bold?
It fits perfectly.
You should get it.
John, excellent. Now, imagine you're trying on clothes with a friend. How would you ask for their opinion? Try to create your own short conversation.
Scene 3. Asking about sizes and colors.
John, for our third role play, I'll be a store employee and Amy will be a customer looking for different sizes and colors of an item.
Excuse me, I like this t-shirt, but it's too big for me. Do you have it in a smaller size?
Let me check. What size are you looking for?
I need a small or maybe extra small if you have it.
I found a small, but we don't have it in extra small. Would you like to try the small?
Yes, please. Also, do you have this in other colors?
Yes, it comes in red, blue, black, and white.
I like the blue one. Can I see it in size small?
Of course, here it is.
Thank you. Do you have anything similar to this, but with short sleeves?
Yes, we have a similar style with short sleeves. Would you like to see it?
Yes, please. I'm looking for something for summer.
I understand. This one is made of cotton, so it's perfect for hot weather.
Perfect. I'll try both of them on.
Vocabulary and phrase breakdown. John, let's examine some important phrases from this conversation. First, do you have it in a smaller size? This is how you ask if the same item is available in a different size. You can also ask for a larger size if something is too small.
Amy, next, what size are you looking for? Store employees might ask this to help you find the right size. Common sizes are extra small, small, medium, large, and extra large.
John, another useful phrase is, do you have this in other colors? This is how you ask if the same item is available in different colors. It's very useful when you like the style but not the color.
Amy, can I see it in size small? Is a polite way to ask to see a specific item. You can use this phrase for different sizes, colors, or styles.
John, and finally, I'm looking for something for summer. This helps the store employee understand what you need. You can replace summer with any season or occasion, like winter or a wedding. Guided practice. John, now let's practice these phrases. Repeat after me.
Do you have it in a smaller size?
What size are you looking for?
Do you have this in other colors?
Can I see it in size small?
I'm looking for something for summer.
It comes in red, blue, black,
Great
and white.
job. This one is made of cotton. Imagine you're in a store and you need to ask for different sizes or colors. What would you say to the store employee?
Scene 4. Making a purchase and returning items. For our final role play, Amy will be a customer buying clothes, and I'll be a cashier at the store. Did you find everything you were looking for?
Yes, thank you. I'd like to buy these 2 shirts.
Great! That'll be $65.98 altogether.
Do you accept credit cards?
Yes, we do. You can pay by card or cash.
I'll pay by card, please.
Please enter your PIN.
Okay, I'm done.
Here's your receipt. Would you like a bag?
Yes, please. Do you offer refunds if I need to return something?
Yes, you can return items within 30 days with the receipt.
Perfect. What's your return policy?
Just bring the item back with the receipt and we'll give you a full refund or exchange.
Thank you for your help. Have a nice day.
You too. Enjoy your new shirts.
Let's look at some key phrases from this conversation. First, I'd like to buy these 2 shirts. This is a clear way to say what you want to purchase. You can replace 2 shirts with whatever items you're buying.
Next, that'll be $65.98 altogether.
This is how cashiers tell you the total price. Altogether means the total amount for everything.
Another useful phrase is, do you accept credit cards?
This asks about payment methods. You can also ask, can I pay by card? Or do you take cash?
Would you like a bag is a common question at checkout. You can answer, yes please, or no thank you, depending on if you need a bag.
And finally, do you offer refunds? This asks if you can return items and get your money back. A refund is when you get money back for something you bought.
Guided practice.
Now, let's practice these phrases. Repeat after me. I'd like to buy these 2 shirts. Do you accept credit cards? I'll pay by card, please. Would you like a bag? Do you offer refunds? What's your return policy? Thank you for your help.
Excellent work. Now, imagine you're at a store checkout. How would you ask about payment methods or return policies? Try to create your own short conversation.
Let's quickly review what we've learned so far. We've covered 90 English phrases for buying clothes in 4 different situations. First, we practiced asking for help in a clothing store. We learned how to say what we're looking for, ask about sizes and prices, and find the fitting rooms.
Then, we looked at trying on clothes and giving opinions. We learned how to ask for opinions, comment on fit and style, and express preferences.
Next, we role-played asking about sizes and colors. We practiced asking for different sizes, colors, and similar items.
Finally, we discussed making a purchase and returning items. We learned how to pay for items, ask for bags, and understand return policies.
All these phrases will help you shop for clothes confidently in English. Remember to practice them regularly.
Listener challenge.
Now it's your turn. We have a challenge for you. In the comments below, write 1 sentence you would use when buying clothes. It could be asking about size, color, price, or anything else we learned today.
We'll read as many comments as we can and give you feedback on your English. This is a great way to practice what you've learned today.
To wrap up, remember that shopping for clothes in English doesn't have to be difficult. With the right phrases and some practice, you can find exactly what you need.
We've covered 90 English phrases that will help you when shopping for clothes. Use them, practice them, and make them your own.
Thank you for joining us on Fluent Hub English today. If you found this episode helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more English learning content.
Join us next time when we'll be talking about English phrases for ordering food in restaurants. Until then, keep practicing and stay confident.